Hi guys, a very good morning. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We are taking a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. And let us go to what's happening in Zambia. Let us go to what is happening in Zambia there and see. So yesterday a petition was delivered to the Zambian president. This is what happened yesterday. A petition was delivered and we need to take a look into what really transpired and what really happened. But before we go any further, let me just put this one right here onto the screen, okay, for the purposes of illustration.
Thank you, people. We just submitted a petition through the Ministry of Home Affairs to the President, H.H. Rakaende. We just submitted just now in the office. So it is signed, accepted, everything is on record now.
So this is what happened. This is a petition which was delivered to the Zambian president through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Zambia yesterday. That is the last update which we got from Zambia. So we need to take a look critically on the key issues of the petition. Key issues of the petition which was submitted yesterday. These are the issues we need to talk about right here this morning, because it's very important. The petition carries a lot of issues which are very important for the people of Zimbabwe. And number one, they noted that Zimbabwe is a member of the Southern African Development Community. That is the reason why they are bringing in the political leader or the chairperson who deals with politics within the SADC region. And they've stated the main objectives, and they are concerned about the growing human rights abuses in the shrinkage of democratic space, characterized by criminalization of opposition activities and the arrest and detention of opposition leaders by Mnangagwa. This is one of the critical issues raised, and also they've acknowledged the outcome of the SOM report for August elections, 2023 elections, and also they have raised an alarm about the cooperation by SADC member states with Emmerson Mnangagwa presidency. That is also another issue which has been raised so far after disputed and rigged electoral processes in Zimbabwe. Whereas there is an SOM report which is so clear about how things went in Zimbabwe. So the desire is to see a resolution of the perennial electoral and political dispute in Zimbabwe coming to an end. That is the desire, that is the reason why this petition had to be raised. And that is through an all-inclusive national dialogue, restoration of fundamental civic and political liberties, and unconditional release of political prisoners. And so the petitioners are petitioning SADC through the chairperson of SADC, Joao Lourenço. I was corrected on that. Somebody says it's Joao Lourenço. And also the chairperson of Organ and Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation, Hakainde Hichilema, plus the executive secretary, His Excellency Elias Magosi. And also the member states is represented by the 15 heads of states and their foreign affairs ministers. They want them to consider the petition and pass resolutions aimed at enhancing democratic tenets in Zimbabwe. So the resolution of the political impasse in the country, and also freedom of all political prisoners incarcerated by the government in Harare. So this is one of the key issues. And let us go to some of the issues which they need to be addressed. So they want SADC to follow through the SOM report on Zimbabwe about 2023 elections is adopted by SADC at the last extraordinary summit in Angola by facilitating all-inclusive political dialogue, and the objective is to resolve the disputed elections in Zimbabwe Then facilitate dialogue on legal and electoral reforms, because the reforms are very important, which means this petition, which was delivered yesterday, it seeks to have dialogue on legal and electoral reforms in Zimbabwe by the main political players and stakeholders, and paving way for a free, fair, credible election in Zimbabwe. So this is not going to end there. There is need to have a free, fair, credible election happening. And also there is need to have an appointment of Council of Elders, which is going to mediate between the two majority candidates in the 2023 presidential election, that is Advocate Nelson Chamisa and President Emmerson Mnangagwa, to resolve the political impasse which has arisen in the country, Zimbabwe. Then also they want to implore the government led by Emmerson Mnangagwa to uphold the citizens' right to political participation, political freedom, is enshrined in the Constitution, especially Chapter 4 of Zimbabwean Constitution. That is one of the key issues raised in that petition as well. And also the release of political prisoners, which include Jameson Timber and others. Postponement of Zimbabwe's Emmerson Mnangagwa term to the rotational SADC chairmanship, pending a resolution on the question of his legitimacy to govern. So that is one of the critical issues raised there. They don't want Mnangagwa to be appointed chairperson in August. They want that to be postponed. And also Zimbabwe must be at the top of the summit agenda so that they address Zimbabwe political crisis before it reaches another levels. So they have made a plea, and they want all SADC member states to resolve and pronounce at the summit and beyond that Zimbabwe's 2023 elections did not adhere to SADC principles and guidelines which are governing democratic elections, which means this is a direct instruction to SADC. This petition is addressing SADC directly on the matters of importance. And also mediation must happen, and the mandate of the organ on politics, defense and security cooperation should make sure that they facilitate dialogue between Mnangagwa and Chamisa, the major players in the 2023 election. So this is what is happening. This is the petition itself. Let me show you the document itself, which was submitted. Let me show you, bring the document right here. This is the document which was petitioned right here. So the contact persons are Peter Maposa and James Amandishe Gomvu. These are the people who are the contact persons in this petition. So the main coverage is being given by Change Radio. They are in Zambia on the ground. These are the people who are giving the main coverage about what is happening, about the processes which are happening in Zambia. And also, this is the other part of the petition. So this petition was delivered to the Zambian President through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs yesterday. And today, we are still waiting for critical updates. I think yesterday I posted an audio about what was happening in Zambia. I posted an audio. We couldn't bring the people live here because of network challenges they were facing there. But we posted an audio which was in response to our questions about what is really happening there, about the situation right there on the ground. And we will see today if they manage to give us anything. We will come so that we talk about what is happening. We will see later, maybe when they are back to their original places, I will see if we will be able to bring them live on the platform so that they can have we can have a discussion. The major issue is about connection. We are failing to have a connection which can make us proceed with a live program. So we will be trying to see what is really happening there and understand. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. This is the update so far. A petition was delivered yesterday in Zambia by this team, and we'll see what is going to happen next. Today was supposed to be the main day for the protest to happen, but it seems as if certain precautions were taken after several considerations, and I doubt that the protest will happen. Personally, I doubt. Let us take a look on another report which was given by Change Radio right here. This is very important and very critical. Remember, the situation in Zambia is volatile because of Patriotic Front as well, with its relations with the ZANU PF, which means things might go wrong in Zambia. So there is the political tensions within Zambia and Zimbabweans protesting there. It might lead to a volatile situation there. So there is a lot of skepticism there. So Change Radio yesterday reported that Zambia police made a U-turn on protests amid ZANU-PF pressure. And this is, they're talking about the delegation which was led by Mr. Tristan Vyovo from South Africa, and Mr. Chambara from Namibia, Mr. Marofu from South Africa, and Mr. Maposa from Zambia, Mr. Mavoko from Botswana. They successfully handed over a petition to the Zambian Permanent Secretary on one transmission to His Excellency President HH. That is something very important. Then the Zambian police, they cancelled the demonstration under pressure from ZANU-PF, and the people who were supposed to protest yesterday, they failed to protest because of that. So that is one of the key issues which have been raised so far. So we'll see what is going to happen today. We'll see if they've gotten authority. We are waiting today to see if they've managed to get the authority to proceed with the protest, because it's still going on. The things at SADC are still going on today. So we'll see if they give us an update about what is happening, what is transpiring. We'll be telling the people of Zimbabwe about such a thing. So this is it. This is what we have for you this morning. A petition was delivered yesterday by the team, with the delegation of organizers who were in Zambia. They delivered a petition to the Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema, such that they deal with the matters of Zimbabwe as soon as possible as a matter of urgency. So wait to see about this outcome. Wait to see what is going to happen next. Beauty, how are you? Thank you very much for coming, Beauty. And we'll continue to take a look on what is happening right there in Zimbabwe as well as in Zambia. But the major focus as of now is more on what is happening, or what is going to happen at the summit here in Zimbabwe. That is the major focus so far. So a very, very important aspect is that organizers on the ground trying to maneuver to see what to do. But the security apparatus has been also deployed across Harare or across Zimbabwe to try by all means possible to stop any possible demonstration in August, which means it's a very difficult situation. But we'll be waiting to see what the organizers are going to come up with, and we'll be advising the people of Zimbabwe accordingly. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I don't want to take much of your time right here. Our videos are getting too long. So it is what it is. We'll continue to watch and see. We'll continue to update the